Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Today is what's the day today? Thursday. Oh yes, it's Thursday actually because tomorrow I'm starting to teach my certification and there's nothing in this planet almost that makes me as happy as that because one of the things that I most enjoy in this planet is to connect and create change and guide and help humans, amazing humans, go into this path of light and just go higher and higher and higher in their life. But that's not the subject of this life. The subject of this life is about how vulnerability is the real courage and the real bravery. Being brave is being vulnerable. And I was watching documentary yesterday about how is it that sometimes these two things have been such a misunderstood, and we have heard many times that maybe being vulnerable is gonna make you weak, or being vulnerable is going to make you like people's gonna make fun of you, people's gonna laugh at you. So we are living in a paradox, in something that is in itself really a contradiction, because we are being told when you grow up, yes, be brave, be courageous, like be really brave and courageous. But on the other time, we are getting the message that being vulnerable is being weak, or being vulnerable is like, oh, you're too emotional, or you don't know how to control your emotions, or oh my gosh, this is too much, you're too sensible, or something like that. So how is it that I can actually step? There is no one moment, as Brené Brown was saying in a talk that she was teaching, there is no one moment in life, and I have seen this in my own story, that you have been able to see someone that is brave and courageous, that it didn't take a big step in the realm of being vulnerable, of jumping into the quantum leap and jumping into the unknown without knowing what's the result or what was the outcome or something that was happening in that moment. So for me, it's very important to share about this, is because, guys, we need to lead humanity back to their hearts. It doesn't work any other way. We need to lead humanity back to their heart. We need to really take this beautiful planet and these beautiful humans and take us back to our hearts, because that's the only way where change can happen. That's the only way with all the biggest and coldest ice can be broken, is connecting to our heart. And I'm going to tell you a story that happened to me recently. I had a situation with my daughter. My daughter is a teenager. She's about to be 15 years old, and she wanted to experiment with something in her life. And when I knew that she was doing this action, I was totally heartbroken, and I just couldn't believe that this was happening. And my heart was totally broken, but at the same time, I was so angry, and I was like so pissed and so frustrated that literally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I just wanted like to disappear her from me. It took every single course, training, preparation, internal work, everything that I have done in my life to just keep my state and to connect with my state and to just see what the highest version of me would do right now, what the highest version of me would be right now. And there was a moment where my daughter, she was giving me the attitude. She was giving me this attitude like, I don't care. What do you think? Like, I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. It's like, this really like cocky attitude. Like, I know better than you. Like, oh, I don't care. I have zero remorse. Like, I'm cold-hearted. Like, it was this, and I was battling with this. And it was like an hour, and I couldn't break that wall. It was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like, I couldn't do anything. I kept trying to go into question, into asking her things, and I just couldn't connect with her. I couldn't connect with what was really going on. And there was a moment, and I really think, guys, that, now that the Avengers and the whole movie is out there and the people is going crazy, and it just broke the time that it hit $1 billion in people getting things. In that moment that the Avengers, the superheroes and the superpower, I really think that there should be a superhero that has one superpower, and that is the power of the heart. So how I imagine this superhero and this superhero happening and being in action is that something is happening. There is a situation where someone is going to the darkest part or to the darkest road, and then this superhero will just like, the heart will open and it will go like and all the light would come out, kind of like a Harry Potter movie, you know, when it was like the Voldemort and there was Harry Potter and then their doctors was like fighting the light and there was this pulse of energies like that. I imagine something like that, going with the heart quite like really open, and at that moment I imagine this superhero changing the world and creating things by opening the power of the heart and letting people feel the love, like the deep love. Just let me know if this resonates with you. I may be too crazy, but it's okay. You know, I always tell the people that I train, you know, when someone is crazy enough, they will join me and then we'll be crazy in this amazing world and create an amazing country, an amazing planet for everybody, for every single human being living here. So this superhero would open the heart and will crack everything open around, like it will just crack everybody else's heart to open it. So the power of this superhero actually is to unlock the power in other people's heart. Don't you think that would be such an amazing idea? Like, I don't know how, but I really want Marvel to create this superhero for me, and it's like the heart superhero. So the thing is that being with that, I was there with my daughter. I'm like, you know, like I was feeling so frustrated. What can I do right now? And the only thing is like, what about if I'm my own superhero right now? And I opened my heart, crack open, and then I started crying, and I said, like, there is nothing in this planet that is more precious for me than you. There is nothing in this planet that is more sacred for me than you. Like, I love you. That body of yours right there, it was created inside my blood. It was created inside my body. Every single cell that you have in your body was created inside of me. Like, I made you inside of me. Like, there is nothing that you can do that you would not be connected with me. So we can do this now, or it can take you 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years to figure this out. But I love you. I'm here. Like, I'll never leave you. Like, I am here for you. I love you. Like, and I say, you know what, Nicole? I said, Nicole, you know what? I didn't survive my accident to have this. I didn't survive my accident to see this. I survived this to create beings of light, to spread the light, to help people go to their heart. So what I survived that accident for was to just take people back to their heart. And at that moment I was there, and my daughter was there, and then she looked at me, and I imagine, like, right now, this power of the heart getting into her heart, and it just boom, like she started to cry, and she started to just tell me what was inside her heart, and we connected such a deep level when I was vulnerable, when I was crying, when I said, like, I could win the whole planet. If I lose you, nothing else has sense for me. Like, I could win, I could be so successful, I could do anything, but if I lose my daughter, there's nothing in this planet that matters the more for me. So the reason why I'm sharing this, and this is very sensitive for me, because, you know, it's about one of my daughters, is how we can really connect when we go to our heart, when we go to a soul level, and when we go and say, what would my soul really tell this person right now? What would my soul really speak up at that moment? What would my soul really be saying in this moment for you know, to me, to create and to make this better? So it's all about what would my soul do at this moment to connect with this other human being that is in front of me. So doing that, taking that step, society allowed anger to be expressed, and that's like, oh, this person is angry. But society is very complicated when it comes about being vulnerable, being sad, like connecting and saying it what it is. And me, my experience from all the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients that I have worked with, I can tell you two things, and those two things are: it doesn't matter how successful, how much money you have, or how high you are in this society. There are two programs that run inside of each one of us, and one is the program of the fear to be left alone, and the fear of not being enough. So we all have those two fears that come and play sometimes in our field and in our life, and we feel like that. We feel that, and we have this fear. Am I going to be enough? Is someone's gonna love me? Am I gonna be worthy enough for people to stay close to me? Like, if I call with someone answer, if I fall with someone pick me up, like if I'm down with someone help me get up. Like, these are basic human questions that goes to human behavior, because we may sometimes, I don't care about people, Guess what? Let me tell you something. And I have studied so much, my field is like neuroscience and studying the brain and really knowing what's going on in the brain. And let me tell you this, you do care. Like, you do care what other people think, you do care what they're saying, you do care what all these people is thinking and saying about you. But just like connect with the right people, like connect with what is it that I care about, who do I care about. Like, in my case, I always said, I just don't take any criticism or any comments or anything from someone that is not doing shit. Like, the moment you're doing shit, the moment that you are out there being brave, the moment that you have walked the path that I have walked, then I will take your advice. Then I will let you, hear you or tell me that what I'm not doing wrong, or that I'm crazy, on how come I am so emotional or so sensitive or something like that. I have a mission. I am committed to living from my heart. I am committed to being crazy. I'm committed to being vulnerable. I'm committed to have people not understand. I am committed to being me. I am committed to living from my heart and to give everybody else around me permission to do the same. Because when we start not stigmatizing that, when we start giving everybody else permission and actually encouraging this to happen, then we're really giving permission to people to do the same. To be brave, guys. Be brave. It's not be hard. Be brave is not stay like that. Be brave is actually to crack open your heart. Be brave is to tell people around you what you really feel. Be brave is to go out there even when you're fear, even when your voice is shaking, even when English is not your first language. So being brave is going there and showing up. And going there and jumping and take the leap and and deliver your message. It doesn't matter who's listening. It doesn't matter who's gonna be doing the things. Just do. Because when we do, we start being alive. When we do, we really go to this place of greatness. And this place of greatness really comes from us being vulnerable. It comes from us really showing everybody what's inside this. Not what's my title. Like, no, it's not my title. It's not how much education I have. It's not how much money I make. It's just how is my soul, what's inside my soul, what is it in there that is really having and wishing and listening to be heard, to be loved, to be understood, to be seen. We want to be seen by other humans. So today I really want you to know that you are seen, you are loved, and that it takes a tremendous amount of courage to be vulnerable and to show everybody else what's inside your heart. Like, who are you truly? Who are you truly? Not in social media, not the pictures that you post, but who are you truly in your heart? And connect from that and show people what's your story. Like, what's your story? What's your journey? What do you believe? Just show people, what do you believe? What is this journey that you are? And if the planet was to be destroyed today, what is that thing that you don't want to die without telling the world? What is that thing that you would like to tell humanity? Like, hey, no, I can't go right now. I can still die. I still have work to do. I still haven't done this. I still have work to do, and I am not ready to live. So what is that? Despite any title, despite of what you do, what is that you will tell life and death? I'm not ready to go, because I still have a message to deliver. I still have a message to give to other people, and this message is I am not ready to go because I still need to tell this to humanity. So remember, guys, it takes so much courage to tell your truth. It tells so much courage to really stepping out, to really telling others, this is me, I have been broken. I have heartbroken heart, sometimes I cry, sometimes sometimes. Hello, Nicola. I see you. I see you there. I see Norma is there. I see Emmanuel is there. Hi, Emmanuel. How are you? Carla, how's your little baby? Oh my God, he's looking so beautiful and so great. Jomar, I see you here. Oh, Jomar, I love you so much. Marit said, I'm listening to you today too, Yerlin. Oh, Marit, I love you so much. I can't wait to meet you and give you such a huge, big heart that I'm just gonna crush your whole bones with such a big heart hug that I'm going to give you. Jejo, I see you're there. Ruan, see, I gotta make it to South Africa so I can give you a big hug. Thank you so much, guys, for being here, and thank you so much, Gustavo. I see you there. Thank you so much for being here, and all of you for this journey and for listening and for being here. All of you, you're really important for me. And you know why you're so important for me? You're so important for me because, like, it doesn't matter what is it that you think that you're doing in this planet. Is you're having the courage to step up. You're having the courage to every day, despite of how bad you felt, every day despite of how much you just wanted to die sometimes, you still stood up. You still went up. You still have the courage to show up just one more day. Just one more day. And that is why it's so important to just keep showing up from our heart, guys. And remember, someone's got to listen out there. And if not, I'm going to have to do it myself. I am going to create a superhero that activates the powers with the power of the heart. Wide open. You're going to see, like, go like this. And you see the light coming out of the power, and that's the power. You know, like Batman has their team, Superman has the team, like all the X-Men have their superpowers. So my superhero is gonna have the power of the heart, and it's gonna crack really open, and it's gonna become a huge hit. So if you ever see my superhero, you know, just tell everybody. If you ever know anyone in the filming industry, tell them, or Marvel, there should be the heart superhero, and activates and cracks everything and surrender people to the power of the heart and connect people to the power of the heart. And once they were deciding to go in the darkest place, this superhero will connect them to their heart, and then they will bring humanity higher. Don't you think that's so beautiful? I really want my superhero to exist so much. I don't know how to make it happen, but I really want to make it happen. So yeah, let me know if you guys will love my superhero, and if you actually will watch my superhero movie of the heart superhero and all the superpowers that this superhero has. And yeah, guys, you know what you can do today? Today you can be the superhero for me. So please go out there, be the superhero today. Try to connect with people from their heart. Look in their eyes, connect soul to soul. Every conversation that you're gonna have, it doesn't matter if it's hard, if it's your kids, if you're if it's your people at work. I want you to today activate your superhero power from the heart. Big, and then you're gonna go and you say, you know what, I'm just gonna access my superhero power right now. I'm just gonna crack open this, and I'm just gonna do an experiment, and I'm just gonna surrender to this experiment and see if it's gonna happen, and how is people going to react and behave and just reply to me with this superhero. It doesn't matter, people think that you're crazy. You know what, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it because it's wired inside of us to connect, to love, and to have the bravery of really stepping up and connecting and showing the world, dare to show the planet who you truly are and what your soul made of. I wish you all a beautiful day. I am about to have an amazing lunch with one inspiring friend, because I don't have lunch with anyone that is not an inspired friend. So I'm gonna have lunch with an inspired friend, and then tomorrow I am going to start teaching my certification again. So it's gonna be 3 days, 30 hours that this amazing people is going to be with me for 3 hours, absorbing, learning, and co-creating together the superhero powers of the heart. Boom. I love you guys. Bye.